Hello, Oilers fans. Austin here with the pregame report between the Edmonton Oilers and the Buffalo Sabres. The Oilers are coming off a 3-2 overtime win over the Montreal Canadiens on Tuesday, and the last time the Oilers played the Sabres, they lost 3-2 in a shootout in what was a kind of a strange game. Buffalo seemingly had won the game in overtime, but then it was determined that the play was offside. They had to replay about 40 seconds of the overtime period, and then Buffalo almost won it again, and then the Oilers ended up falling short in the shootout. Now, I think we can all agree the Oilers' effort against the Sabres 2 weeks ago was not at the level that we expect them to be at, so I'm expecting the Oilers to have a much better effort, much more pace to their game tonight. Now, looking ahead to the projected lineup here, there's been a couple changes from the Montreal game. So, top line looks like it's going to remain Evander Kane with Connor McDavid and Zach Hyman. Those three played very, very well against the Montreal Canadiens. They held an 80% expected goals for percentage, and they were kind of all over the ice in a good way. Warren Foegele, Leon Draisaitl, and Ryan McLeod look like they're going to stay together. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins has been bumped down to the third line with Adam Henrique and Corey Perry. I'm not entirely against that. I think Adam Henrique just needs a bit better line mates these days. He did get his first goal against the Habs, and I'm very happy for Adam Henrique. But in terms of his expected goals for percentage and driving play, Adam Henrique just hasn't hit that level that he's been known to be at with previous teams. So I think having Ryan Nugent-Hopkins with him kind of take that load off in terms of the entire defensive responsibility. Adam Henrique might be able to open up offensively a little bit. And then Corey Perry's beside them just to mix and muck it up after whistles. I love that. We have Janmark, Carrick, and Brown, and then Derek Ryan as the extra. Now, Brown, Ryan, and Janmark, and Carrick, don't be surprised if one of those players ends up being out of the lineup. I put a little star next to some of their names just because Chris Knobloch does seem to rotate one in, one out every night. So we'll see who ends up being the odd man out, but I would expect Connor Brown to be back in the lineup after he sat against the Habs. When it comes to our defense pairs, Matthias Ekholm will be paired with Evan Bouchard, of course. That is the top pair. Nurse with Desharnais, if Desharnais is healthy. Kulak with Ceci, and then Troy Stetcher as the extra. Now, as I mentioned with Desharnais, if he's healthy and ready to go, he'll more than likely step in and play with Nurse again. These seem to be the defense pairs that Knobloch has been going with recently, but don't be surprised if you see Troy Stetcher in there as well. And then I do expect Stuart Skinner to get the start against the Sabres. He played very well against them a couple weeks ago, probably deserved a better fate, but maybe we can get some redemption tonight for him. Now, when it comes to the pregame stats, I love all the numbers on the screen here. The Oilers play at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. Buffalo, they are 33, 32, and 5. They have lost one game in a row. I believe that was against Vancouver the other night. They lost, but they did beat Vegas pretty handily the few nights before that. So thank you, Buffalo, for allowing the Oilers to continue to stay and maintain pace ahead of the Golden Knights. Now, the Sabres this season, they are 19th in expected goals for share at 49.3%. Buffalo's power play ranks 27th in the league at 16.6%, but acquiring Byram, their power play looks like it has been a bit better in recent games. Their penalty kill ranks 17th at 79.2%. They score 2.96 goals per game, which ranks 21st, but they only give up 2.94 goals per game, which ranks 10th. Now, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, their goaltender, if I've said that correctly, he has played phenomenal hockey for the Sabres. If he gets the start tonight, it's hard to score against him. He has been just an absolute difference maker for the Sabres in net. The Sabres, they don't jump out at you offensively, but they are actually more stingy than people think. And if they had a bit better offense, the Sabres would more than likely be in a playoff spot right now. Their team save percentage ranks 11th in the league at 90.54%, and their team shooting percentage ranks 20th. They have a 9.42% shooting percentage as a team. Like I said, with the Sabres, a bit more finish and just a little bit more offense and a better power play, and this is a good team. The Oilers cannot take the Sabres lightly. Looking over on the Oilers side, they are 41, 21, and 4. They are on a one-game win streak. They're 7-1 and 2 in their last 10. They continue to remain second in the league in expected goals for share at 56.62%. Edmonton's power play ranks 4th at 26.4%. Their penalty kill is above 80% again. It is at 80.2%, which ranks 13th. Their goals for per game ranks 4th at 3.52. Their goals against per game ranks 8th 2.82 goals against per game. Their team save percentage is now 5th in the entire NHL at 91.24%. And the Oilers' team shooting percentage is at 9.7%, which ranks 17th. So they're middle of the pack in terms of finishing. They have offensive juggernauts, difference makers, guys like McDavid and Draisaitl. They can break games wide open. Now, when it comes to my score prediction, speaking of breaking games open, I've been predicting the Oilers to score 4 or more goals for a little while here. They haven't really been doing it, but I'm expecting a bit of an offensive breakout. The team is due. I'm going 5-3 Edmonton tonight, and my player to watch is Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Now, why is Nuge my player to watch? Well, 1, I love Nugent-Hopkins, and 2, he has 1 goal in his last 15 games. He's being bumped down to the third line with Adam Henrique. Curious to see how those two work together, and if Nuge maybe playing against just a little bit lesser competition, if he's able to generate a little bit of offense. Now, I put out a tweet about Nugent-Hopkins' offensive struggles. Now, this is not that wasn't me being like, hey, Nugent-Hopkins sucks. That's not what I say when I put these things out. But I am curious to see if Nuge can start to pick it up just a little bit here, get hot just before the playoffs. I would love to see it. We all love the Nuge. I'm happy that he is with the Oilers, so he is my player to watch tonight. What are your game day predictions? Make sure you let me know all of your game day thoughts in the comments section below. If you like these pregame reports, make sure you hit like. If you really like them, make sure you hit subscribe, and I will see you all in the postgame debrief, hopefully after a big Oilers win and I get to wear the victory chain. So thanks again for watching. I truly do appreciate all of the support, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care.